And finally on The Factor tonight, aloe vera has always been a thing, and now the latest trend seems to be aloe vera juices. But before you run out and buy a case, here's a look at what you could be drinking.
It is now all the trend, but it's been around for quite some time. We're talking about aloe vera juice. Now, a lot of people are talking about it on the internet. For those who don't know about it and how long it's been around, tell us a little bit about it, Dr. Ariella.
Yeah, absolutely. So aloe vera has been used for thousands of years for many different health conditions. One of the most popular ones that we know of today is using it for sunburns. You can find it at any drugstore in the form of a gel, and people use it topically to help cool any sort of burns that they may have gotten while having a day out at the beach or anything like that. But more recently, it's gotten popular using it internally, and specifically in the form of aloe vera juice. And the way that this works is that those same properties that are really helpful to help the burns on the topical portion of our skin can actually still have those effects internally. So aloe contains vitamin C, E, zinc, and polysaccharides. And those polysaccharides are known to stimulate connective tissue formation and release collagen proteins that play a role in healing wounds. So something that I often recommended to patients in my practice for is for things like gastritis, which is inflammation of the stomach or stomach lining. And it can go in and help soothe and repair the lining of the stomach. So that's actually what I would recommend it for most people to use.
Now, for those who are just using it because it's a new trend, it's a new fad to them, should they be using it without a defined purpose?
I definitely wouldn't say that it's a threat to the human body in the sense that it's going to cause them harm right away, but there are things to look out for. So aloe vera juice can be made a few different ways. It can be made from the whole leaf using the entire aloe vera leaf, or it can be used just using the inner gel fillet. If you were to use just the inner gel fillet, I would say that is the safest method of consuming aloe vera juice. But if you were to do the whole leaf, that actually contains the latex of aloe vera. And aloe vera latex can have some dangerous side effects. So I would not recommend using it just as a trend. In fact, if you are going to be taking aloe vera juice internally, I always recommend speaking with your healthcare provider, healthcare practitioner, someone that has some knowledge on aloe vera. Latex can have some damage on the kidneys if it's taken for too long. So if you have any sort of kidney issues, I would definitely recommend staying away from aloe vera juice that is made from the whole leaf extract. I generally feel that it is safe to consume aloe vera juice that is made from the inner gel fillet.
Now, how does it taste? It just doesn't sound appetizing at all, Doc. Yeah, aloe vera.
Yeah. I know, and to be honest, that's probably one of the most common complaints. It doesn't taste very good. I'm going to be honest. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it does have some bitterness, especially if you get the purest form, which is something I always recommend. You can buy aloe vera juice that has cane sugar or juice added to it, which I think will counteract the effects of the anti-inflammatory process, and sugar can promote inflammation. So I always recommend getting the purest form, but you're gonna have a bitterness to it. It's not really gonna be that yummy. A little trick that I like to give for people that would like to try it, but want to make sure that it tastes a little better than it would on its own, is to combine it with a little bit of coconut water. It really mellows out the taste, so it's not so pungent and so bitter, and makes it a lot easier to take down.
All right. Well, we'll see. I may try it just on your word alone, but not because of the latex, not so often. Doctor, thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
My face told the story on that one.